Hey guys, this is Crap Hunter, and welcome back to World of Tanks! Woo! Didn't totally have to think about that. And this is the new patch 8.7! Huzzah! Yes, today in patch 8.7 we have been given a new series of things. However, most of them doesn't actually apply to this garage. No, there is a couple of things, but it's mainly for some people out there who like being arseholes and scummy and evil. Yes, I am talking about the scumbags, because England has scumbags. Oh God. Oh God! Oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Yes, unfortunately England therefore does have a series of very ugly, very nasty, very scummy scumbag vehicles. But that said, it's nice to see that England is growing and prospering, even if it is to a scumbag end. Yes, the thing is, the British don't... I don't know. The British, in historical sense, has never really had much in the way of SPGs. SPGs, there we go. And I hardly think I think half of these didn't even exist in real life. I think that may have existed. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no knowledge of these things. But what I can tell you is that the British follow in line with their other people now, so you'll start seeing British scumbags. And also, to note, there's a first premium scumbag. So, yeah, this thing was, I think, advertised at one point, like a few patches ago, but I think it was like it was let go or something. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I do remember seeing this a few months ago, and it looked a bit interesting. But you know, let's face it, you know, you're not really good. It's not really much of anything special. So let's have a look at these scumbags just to see what kind of thing we've got. Okay, I'm gonna have to commit sin. No, medium. Has my medium got any experience on it? No, it's not. Okay, so there's the Lloyd gun carrier, and it looks ugly. Let's have a look, see what this thing's historical sense. Purpose mount 76mm gun on the chassis of the Lloyd carrier artillery truck, developed from 1940. Yeah, well, obviously. So basically, this is your first piece of artillery, and it looks like a piece of shit. It weighs just under 5 tons. Oh, that's not bad. It weighs just about 4.5 tons, probably a little bit more when you add extra weight to it, and it's one of those shitty things. Though that said, surprisingly, you get a tier 5 radio, not 9, 5 radio, which is intriguing at tier 2, but I suppose you'll need it, seeming as your artillery. And these actually is a prerequisite to the Sexton 2. So here's a question for you. Why would you want something which is not as good as this? I mean, this one has the 25 pound. This is the Sexton 1. This is the 25 pound. If I look at the vehicle details. Right, let's back out of this one. And let's have a look at the Sexton 2. So, let's have a look-see, the comparisons. I always prefer stuff like that. Right, okay, so let's have a look. 1943 produced the Sexton on the basis of the Ram 2. Which just, it looks a bit like a priest tank, in fairness, but whatever. Right, okay, I'm just looking at the differences now. Now, the traverse speed and engine power is different on both sides. The engine power on one is 10 better, but it has less traverse speed than the other. Armor-wise, the Sexton 2 has better side armor, but no difference in the rear. The shell damage is actually better for the Sexton, yeah, the standard... No, it's not, actually. The premium has better shell damage. Huh. The standard shell penetration is better, rate of fire is better on the Sexton 2, and the gun traverse is the same, view range is the same, but the signal range is much better. However, you can get a tier 8 radio, which takes you up to 550, so it's give or take. And don't forget also you get to have that one, which I believe is the same as that one. So pretty much this is a bit of a, although there are bonuses, it's a bit of a waste of cash, to be honest. Ugh, whatever. For tier 4 you get given the Birch gun, which actually was manufactured. It was a development started in Ah, yes. I know this one. I remember hearing about this. This is basically, if you ever hear about something like this is one of the first few thoughts into SPG gun development. Because at the time, by this point of the world, artillery was simply a gun on a track. No one thought about this beforehand, and this was one of the first few. This was like the first proper prototype for this kind of stuff. You can imagine who paid attention to it a lot more. You know, Germany and all that. The gun, however, just looking at the research part, you only need to really research the treads and the gun, but to be honest, the gun is already researched from the sexton, so more likely you just have to research the treads and then you'll be fine for the bishop. And the bishop, I actually think, did exist. Yes, developed in June 1941 on the basis of the Valentine or the chassis of the Valentine II, more likely, as an infantry support vehicle. From 42 to 43, 149 were made, and it was unsuccessful, but it was used for training purposes since 43. So generally speaking, what this would be is what would probably be known as a building clearer, and it shares some similarities to the KV-2, only the KV-2 probably had a lot more success, because instead of having a 114mm worth of gun, the KV-2 had like 152mm worth. But this is tier 5, and this is probably going to be, I reckon this vehicle will be, I'll see this a fair amount of times, because it's quite a powerful tank. / scumbag. Once again, it would appear that the birch gun... No, actually you have to research it, so once you'd have to research the treads, then the bishop, but you got that, you're sorted. Ah, right, cool. Here's something which is intriguing. You can actually go from the Valentine all the way down to the bishop. So if you had a normal brain and you're on your way towards getting the Churchill 1, then all of a sudden you were hit in the head by a sledgehammer and suddenly had this desire to become an artillery person, then feel free. This is a good way for you to go onwards. There's a lot of engine things, but luckily artillery share the same kind of engines. So how fast are these things going anyway? Okay, 24... 45? Really? How heavy is that? That's 17 tons. So why is that? You can buy... that's actually kind of fast. I mean, think of that. 45 at 90? That doesn't seem right. No way. I think this is like a... I think the SPG here has had a bit too much to drink and felt himself as an AMX. Yeah. Okay, so the bishop may go fast, but I doubt it. Ah, right. This is the tank which I have heard about, and I have heard that it's going to be quite a little nimble bastard. This is the FV-304. This is another prototype which was started in 1947, and it wasn't until manufactured until 53. But by that point it was already obsolete, so it was cancelled. But because this is World of Tanks, there is no obsoleting tank designs. Only tanks that are easier to kill. Now you get the radio, which is the tier 8 radio, which I've yet to unlock, but that goes up to 700 signal range, and you get the option of getting a Rolls Royce. And how fast can this thing go? Holy shit! That's crazy. Imagine getting that. A 500 horsepower engine. That would be crazy, especially when you got that on board. I have a sneaky suspicious feeling that shit like this is going to start kicking ass and taking names at tier 6, and will be a very fearsome foe to have to deal with at higher tiers. Ah, right, okay, England went down the drain again. This is a Crusader SP. Okay, this is the strangest looking tank design. It looks a bit like a tank with a winch on it. You know, you get some of those tanks which have that special design to just fix tanks. This one, fair enough. Modification of the Crusader featuring... Okay, so this is probably when England was a bit drunk one time. And you go right down to 14. Even with a top engine. That's a bit sad. Apparently this thing works better when you drive backwards, because the gun is shaped the wrong way. So if you want, you should drive backwards, and apparently it goes faster that way. Don't know how, but whatever. And now we start seeing the elephant/mouse style of artillery, which is the FV-207. Still shitty armor, but obviously now the the details getting better. I mean, hell, we get a tier 9 engine, which I think, yeah, that applies to the other Centurion and Conquerors. Then you start seeing tier 8 and tier 10 radios, which is 750. And the gun as well, it's getting bigger and bigger. Do you get it at the Crusader SP? No. You unlock it from the Crusader SP. So that's quite big. Then you finally get to the tier 9 radio, tier 9 scumbag, which is pretty much the same thing if you're looking at it, just slightly thinner or bigger depending on how it looks. Still shitty armor though, and not much health, but you can actually get a bit of a speed limit going to this thing. Get a Rolls-Royce engine as well, not bad. And depending on how you are with the British tech tree, you probably will have unlocked a fair amount of this stuff by the time you reach this level. Because obviously if you've been driving other tanks. If you haven't, God help you. Yeah, so the simple case, treads and gun, because... oh, so you get... Yeah, so you get that already. So if you've researched... Well, you have to research through that. So if you got that, you'll only have to worry about getting the 60-inch howitzer, which 60,000 experience is quite a bit. Have to be a proper scumbag. Right, this is what... Yeah, this is the last one. And what's your armor on this one? Ah! Hello. 152 at the front. Intriguing. I mean, it's not like a big fancy-pantsy one. And but at tier 10, most guns, in fact all guns at tier 10 probably will go through that. And if you're very unfortunate and you're in a lower tier, like a tier 6 tank, you may struggle. But most of the time it's... Yeah. Actually, no. Technically, you could... I think tier 7s, depending on the tank, might have a problem with it. But apart from that, that's like one of those... It's basically, as a few friends of mine will probably say, a big fuck-off tank. Because, Jesus Christ, 2,000! 2,000! Are you serious? Holy shit! Thank God they nerfed it. That thing will kill most tanks in one go. What's the top health of some of these damn things? I mean, seriously. If my E75 got hit by that, it's dead. If a mouse got hit by that, that's like half its health gone. No, sorry, 3/4 of it. No, 3/4, that's half. Sorry. That's a good 2.5 quarters. Just gone. Most tanks will die at the hands of those bastards, which is not too pleasant. But let's be grateful about the fact that it has really shitty accuracy. Ugh. It's quite a powerful tank. I wouldn't be surprised if scumbags got their hands on this already. Not too impressed with that. Scarve that up now. So, unfortunately, there you go. The British people now have the ability to be scumbags. I raise a salute to whatever poor bastard has to be blown up by you. Probably is going to be me at some point, but what can you do? But, on a more positive outlook, you can... Now the British tanks... So these British tanks look quite good. I mean, especially this one. I like the look of this one. It's got the... Okay, I'm not much of a scumbag person, but... I can see the tactical advantages of what that FV304 has. I mean, technically speaking, you could get that, and that's pretty much that's like an ELC, depending on how you use it. And it's a fast, light, and small tank. It's very tiny, so that'll definitely do some damage on the field. So, with that said, what is the next big change? Well, the next big change is a couple of things. Well, first, these things don't exactly apply to me as such, but they are big for some people, especially the scout players, because oh my god, they've changed it. They've changed it all. What is going on? Oh no, don't panic, guys. Don't panic. Don't panic, Mr. Manwin. Don't panic. It's all right. They haven't completely changed it. It's just they've replaced the T50-2. What? Yeah, they've replaced it. They've completely changed it. Look, there's a new tank. The MT-25. It's pretty much the same thing as a T50-2, only it has a better chassis and turning rate of traverse. Now, if you'll ask me, you know, some people would ask me, well, why don't they just improve the thing? Why don't they improve it? You know, why don't they just improve it on the T50-2? I liked that. Well, maybe they'll bring it back someday. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Stop being evil. But they've completely withdrawn it. There's no T50-2. Because it used to be a tier 5 scout tank. But now, nowhere to be found. It is intriguing, I will be honest with you. And they've shaken it up a bit, the tech tree. Instead of it being, instead of the T28 and all sort of that, I don't know. It's a very strange way of they've shaken up the tech tree. I reckon they'll put a tank in here somewhere. There have to be. If I know this game, they don't like gaps. But that said, it looks pretty impressive. It looks the part, and it certainly feels the part, definitely. It's not too bad, to be honest. Still, I mean, I'm not a scout player, but I know a fair few people will be using this thing because it's quite effective, and I hear it's quite effective. So, who knows? And finally, the next tiny change is there it is, the E25, the new German TD tank. And let's get a little closer. There we go. So there it is. There's the new elite tank destroyer using the L70. And at tier 6, sorry, tier 7. Jeez, it's a tier 7 tank with a tier 6 gun. Yeah, I suppose you've got to be careful. I mean, it looks very odd. It kind of looks, if you forgive me for saying, a bit like a Hetzer that a fat man has sat on, squished it, and shoved a better engine in, and replaced the gun with a decent gun. It does look a bit like someone sat on it a bit, and then they've replaced a few things. But apart from that, it looks pretty good. If you look at the details, health-wise, it's actually quite good. 830. In comparison to some TDs, I mean, okay, that's not bad. And it's a very small tank. Look at the engine power and speed limit. That's very fast. Its traverse speed is fantastic. Obviously, because it's a German TD, its hull armor is garbage. But there is slanting on the sides here and here. But more often than not, if you find yourself being shot at, you're doing it wrong. It's got a FUG 12 710 signal range and a 360 view range. So that's pretty darn good. What was it? Oh, FUG 7. Right, okay. On the... Ooh, what is that? I've not seen that tank before. Panzerkampf 5 to 6... Oh, sorry, to 4 to 5 Alpha. I'd like to hear about that tank. That sounds awesome. Anyway, so, yeah. That's pretty much it for somewhat changes. I mean, obviously, there is the new map, which is going to be around, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making an episode with Rexasaur, Lord Rexasaur, I should say. Sorry, Rex. I'll be making an episode with him where we'll be driving around the apparently controversial map. I don't exactly know, but I've seen the video that one person did of it, and well, someone did like a preview of it, and I heard that certain things about it was quite controversial. But you know, we'll find out how good it is when I do my video with him. So, apart from that, oh yes, I completely forgot about a couple of other things. First of which is the fact that both maps on highway and port are now flashy, have a much more flashier design, which is quite nice actually, because I saw a preview of that as well on the trailer for the patch and everything, and the map does look quite nice. It does look quite nice, and it's an uplifting thing. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I didn't exactly care too much about the lighting about it, but when they showed the new style of lighting that they had, I quite liked it, to be honest. It was quite pleasant. It uplifted the environment. So, yeah, good on you. And second of all, which is a little tiny baby feature, but, you know, it's worth mentioning, the assault mode on Westfield and Malinovka has been turned off for some reason. I'm quite glad, because I hated assault on Malinovka, because more often than not, the team who had the hill was the team that most likely won. That said, I'm not really going to go back to assault mode, because I just gave up on it ages ago. I mean, I may do in the future if I had enough to drink and had enough. If I didn't really care about my life anymore, then maybe I would do. You know, I might go back onto it, but I highly doubt it. I mean, no, thank you, no thanks. Right, so I thought I might as well as this preview, because this is the thing. This patch isn't very big. In all fairness, patch 8.7 isn't actually that big, but I'm starting to hear rumours that they're already working on patch 8.8 now, where new Russian medium tanks are being made. And I'm like, Wargaming, give us a chance. We've only just got your first bloody patch. Jeez, they are like bunny rabbits with those patches. God help you. God help the poor bastard in the meeting room. Right, anyway, like I said, this patch isn't that big, so I thought I might as well put some gameplay inside. Because you know what? I'm a nice dude. I'm probably going to lose in this match, but who knows? Oh, no, exit, exit, exit. I just totally realised I haven't got premium on. There we go. Nice flashy garage. Right, so, back into the fray. With a much better... Well, fingers crossed it's nice. I don't know how many people are playing this at the moment. That's not bad. It's not as much as I've seen them sometimes, but it's not bad. Although... Oh, there's only 30 tier 9. Oh, no, 47. I love how there's loads of... Like, 415 people are waiting... No, 356 are all waiting in a queue. And it's taking it that long for me to for it to serve. I mean, I know it's a new patch, and this is like the first day that the patch is released, of this recording time. But it's a bit long. I mean, come on, look at that. 43 seconds. Jeez. Jesus Christ. I was just getting a bit of a drink. Oh, 52 seconds. That's a new world record. Oh, Prohorovka. And I'm badly tiered. I haven't even got the proper gun yet, so not looking forward to it. I do apologise for the sound of drinking, but I'm a human. We need water. Okay, so I'm on the opposite side, and the enemy has the opportunity to get to the hill first. This is not a good thing, because obviously... Blasted bottle cap. But, and everyone's been saying, let's go to the left! We've got to go right! I mean... Right, sorry. Don't fall over. I've just got to... I'm just realising the stupidity of using a water bottle from a War and Peace show, because its threading is a lot less modern than ours, so it's a bit of a bitch to do when you want to do it quickly. Now, a fair amount of players over there on the right-hand side are... Oh, good, there isn't any artillery. That's nice. So what do we have? We've got lots of tanks heading to the left, which is quite a good thing, and they're all going... They look like they're all gunning for the... I haven't played this in so long. If any of you guys are expecting me to be a legendary player at this point, I'm not a professional. I'm not like Jingles, where he can read a situation and blast it through anything. But, you know, that said, we're all amateurs. Every one of us has our own strengths. And I haven't played this game, so whatever. Yeah, I'm totally not a fan of Jingles. Now, I think I share some of the tactics because I don't know. I was actually playing this before. I don't know. I think I was playing it at the same time or whatever. But sorry, I'm just ranting. My brain is kind of sidetracked with paying attention to tactics. And hello. Ooh, le bachat. Dum dum. Oh, hello, Mr. Fosh. Fosh, you! Bang! Solid hit on the side there. Now let's run away before he comes back and actually starts shooting at us. Ah! Oh, hello, AMX-13. Ooh, he spotted me. Yep, there you go. I've been spotted. Oh, it's so nice having a new mouse. I recently got a mouse from a very... Oh, hello. A couple of tanks. IS-7. Popped a shot. Unfortunately, no luck in doing anything. But I have the IS-8 tank. And there is an IS-8 tank as well. I'm going to pop a shot. Nope, he's backing up. The IS-7 tank is fancying a go. Bang! Solid hit on the side there. Damaged a tier 10 tank. Focusing on the target. Feuer frei. No, that shot went higher than a bloody firework on 4th of July. That was terrible. Right, IS-8 tank is making a push. Bang! I completely miss. And some guy is shouting in some foreign language, of which I do not know. Currently, no one is really with us on that flank. IS-8 and the Fosh player is somehow taking cover. Right, hang on. Let's see if I can get a side shot into him. Oops, that was bad. Right, I should have been I should have been a lot more careful with that. Right, there's an E100 as well to my front, but I'm a little bit more concerned. Bang! Solid hit into his turret there. Possibly have buggered up his sides. He's not moving. Now he's moving. The Batchat is possibly buggering about. Let's keep moving so we get a better chance. But being ever so aware of the IS-7 tank over yonder. And an IS-8 tank fancies his chances. I fire. I do a fair amount of damage and he ends up dying relatively quickly. The VK-4205 is on fire. The Batchat is making a move, but unfortunately I could not get him. The IS-7 and has got backup. I saw that somewhere. The Batchat is trying to be scary, but as all French people are, they're not very scary, and so he withdraws slowly. The IS-7 tank is slowly withdrawing, no chance of a shot. There is another IS-8 currently slowly falling back. We are gaining the upper hand on the hill, but currently there is nothing going on. We got an E100 who's actually a lot further away than I thought. He's taken cover by the train point. The enemy tanks are making a push on our right flank. There's an E100 and I have been spotted by an enemy tank. And there is fully fledged VKs and everything. I'm going to mark this guy for fire. Nice solid hit to the side of his turret there. He does know I am there. He has been knocked out. The E75. Oh, I have a lovely shot into the side. Bang! And I've hit the target. I must have hit the target. There's no way I could have dodged. Right, the VK45 player is aware of my presence, but because I'm very fortunate... Bang! Damn, he's gone. The shot went very low, surprisingly. Don't know why it did that. The enemy E100 is making a push towards our base, but if I can just pop him on the side. Bang. No luck there. The VK player is still ever aware of my presence. Gun depression has defeated me on this occasion. However, now my priority is the VK. We have lost most of the right flank, so I will try and pop a shot into the side. Bang! Solid hit into the side of that E75 player. We are capping the base, which is very good, but unfortunately... Ooh, solid hit into the... Ah! Bollocks. Right, okay. I've pushed my luck. The Foch, however, is making a push as well, so we are helping out as much as we can. There's the little French bastard. The Foch player is annihilating him. We have knocked out the other tanks. I am going to pop a shot into that little dick. Bang! No, unfortunately, I am not successful in my attempts to shoot him. There is an E75 player using his allies as corpses. Do I really want to take a shot? Oh, he's making a move, but he is... Oh, no, I can see him. But the bloody... sod the building. Nope, no chance. Right, okay. The enemy tank is... Ooh, hello. Right, the E75 is now in position. He's got his side armor to me. Bang! I think I hit him, but I cannot confirm. Right, no one is on our right flank. And there is currently a Foch tank over there. He would appear that the Foch player who I shot earlier is still about. He's not going to last much longer. He is doing some terrible damage to our sides, though. Low, can I pop a shot? Bang! It bounces. Why, of course it would bounce. This gun isn't the top gun, if you are wondering. The Foch tank is down. Right, and I have been spotted by that little git over by the E75. So the E100 and the E70... I'm going to a charge. I've only taken one shot today, which is quite interesting. There is the tank. I have taken a ricochet. I'm going to pop a shot and knock that little... Ooh! E100 knocks out the enemy, the AMX 1375. However, it was a little too late, unfortunately, because the E75, the AMX has knocked out the other tanks, but I have a shot at the side of a tank, and my shot goes completely wide, denying me the possibility of a kill. There is still a Jagd Tiger to be destroyed, though, so we have to be very careful. He's probably taking cover in this quadrant here. No, he's not. He's over there. Cool. Right. Pop a shot. I've done a critical hit, but I think I might have just hit his treads. He is now aiming at me, so I will back away. No, he's now gone. Unfortunately, this is the downside of... Oh, I have another ricochet. Right, I know where that little bastard is. Right. I'm now... There he is. Can I have the chance for a kill? Bang! No! You bastard gun! How dare you not let me kill this bastard? And he's gone. Bollocks. Right, okay. So, unfortunately... Yeah, good game. Unfortunately, that was a bit of a terrible game for me, because not only did I not get to do much... I don't know, I suppose I got to do something. I got Confederate, and I spotted a fair amount of tanks that needed to be destroyed. And I did lots of damage. I shot, I just never got a kill. But I did get a fair amount... I did a fair amount of damage. So, you know, thumbs up to me. Unfortunately, some people stole my kills, but what can you expect? A Confederate, I hit. Yep, I got someone. How much will it cost to repair it? just about 10,000 in profit. So, yeah, I mean, this tank is a bitch. I'll be honest with you at times. I mean, you really, really feel how much of a disadvantage you are. I mean, to be honest, okay, I'll look at it in this perspective. The Tiger II is a fantastic tank, and when you get that L68, you really start to make a difference in the battlefield. And you can still make a difference in the battlefield with your Tier 9 L68 gun on the E75, but you really, really freaking hate it when, pardon me, when you're in a position where you've got to research the turret and then the gun. It is absolutely god-awful. And I am really looking forward to getting a proper decent gun. I might endeavour at some point in the future just to spend time getting the proper gun. Like, just spending money on getting the gun, because it is really frustrating. Because it's the E75, and you know, you want to do good in it, but the gun that you've got, I mean, it works, but it doesn't work, if you know what I mean. It works if you're the top tier, and it doesn't when you're not. So, it's how it is. And we had a crash. Oh joy. Right, well, okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, the thing crashed just as I started going into it. I was like, yeah, and you're gone. So, unfortunately, I ended up dying, and it's cost me a lot of cash to fix it, so, joy. But I guess fate has been kind, because we have been put into a very much better tiering. There is still an E75, but we've got to be extremely cautious, because, you know, this tank isn't perfect, and it hasn't got the top turret, and hasn't got the top gun, so... Yeah, I mean, this tank, as I said, it's a great tank, don't get me wrong. I probably am going to fall in love with it again when I've got the top turret and top gun. But it's difficult to love something like this when you can just, if you just have the, you know, if you just had the penetration of a tier 10 gun, or if you just had this, or if you just have that, you know, it's very difficult to love this thing. I think that's the best way to say it. It's like you can love it and it'll do an amazing job only, and I repeat, only when you've got the top gun. So, which side is people paying attention to? The VK45 player is yelling down the horn that we all need to go left. So, yep. There is an enemy MT-25, who is currently engaging our MT-25, who is currently being shot at by someone else. And this guy's like, more left! No! For some reason, the Tiger II player is not moving. Intriguing. It would appear that we are on our own. Yes, unfortunately, I think that Tiger II player is either a player who is taking a rather long time to get into the game, or it's going to be that he's AFK and he doesn't want to fight, which is a really scummy tactic, I will say. But yeah, so we're currently moving up. Our right-hand side is engaged no one at the point. We have got a T-32 tank. We have achieved a kill, but unfortunately they killed us too, which is a bit of a shame. AMX-12T is making a push, and he has spotted one of our tanks. Now, why he isn't trying to go forward and flank our forces, I don't know. He probably will do when we get there, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't really done much of the left-hand tactics. There's another scout tank, though, and there's the AMX. Ooh, and steal, bang, he's gone. So, there's the Tiger II, and then, right, so the AMX-12T is just going to keep spotting us until, and we're just going to mark this guy. Shit. Right, bollocks to that, I won't do it. Right. Actually, what I might do is I might take advantage of this. Right, moving. Swing round. Right, bollocks to that. I'm just going to have to stand here and fight. Hull down player, doing a very good job. VK puts a nice round into him. Can I pop a shot? Yes, I can. And he ricochets. Very effective ricocheting. Yeah, the Tiger 2 player isn't going to burn. I tried marking it, but there's just a point where you've got to stop trying to help your team. You can't seem to... Ah, right, the Tiger 2 player is around. Bang! No, no chance. Come on, let me ricochet, Bang! I think there's another damaging hit. Oh, no, yeah, Noob Tiger 2. I think we lost our... Yeah, we lost our Tiger 2. We lost our Gewehrpanzer. Right, T-28 player's coming up. I hate it when this happens. Right, I am being covered. Right, he's gone. Good. I was going to say, I am being covered. But, oh, that bastard. Right. I got him. Hit his turret, which is quite nice. And we have got backup now. They are starting to stream towards our line a little bit. Right. Let's hope these do the trick. Bang! He is mine! Right, 2 kills. Another damaging hit. We are losing the right flank, though, so I may endeavour to have to try and move up. We are pushing, though. Right. I'm going to have to fix my... Ah, right. There's the M12 tank. We are outflanking them, and we are doing lots of damage, but the enemy tanks are pushing. Right. Making a push. He hasn't got the turret, has he? Nope, he hasn't. I believe I've just knocked his gun out. Yeah, he should have fired by now. Oh, sneaky little bugger. Right. We've knocked out... Ah, yeah, cool. We're capping the enemy base, so we're going to definitely do some damage in this one. IS-3 player. Very well played. Sneaky little bugger. Right. We got 10... Don't cap. We can have this. Now, the IS-3 player is going to back out. Good game. Good game, well played. Ferdinand's going crazy for it, and he does damage, but unfortunately, he doesn't go for it. So, yeah. He doesn't get the kill. That wasn't a bad game. It wasn't what I would call the best game, and yeah, I did pretty well, but... I'm still new to this tank, I'll be honest with you. But, you know, like I said, there are a few things which, to be honest, I made a major mistake there. I'm still in the habit of trying to help my teammates out, and I should really start to ignore my teammates at times because you could see I was fumbling around trying to click on the map, and at the same time trying to engage something. So what I should have done was I thought, you know what, that guy's going to get away anyhow. I don't need to worry about him. I should really focus on something else. So yes, we'll have another match, only this time a little bit more Russian. And it'll be in my IS tank. Yeah. I only need to do like a couple more battles before I can unlock the IS-3. You see that? 224 experience. Ah! Right, okay. So, yes, I've only got one battle to go before I can unlock the IS-3. So, let us hope that this battle is alright. At least, I mean, it was... Oh, brilliant. Ah, look, an E25 as well. Look at that. And look at the amount of KV-1Ss. Shit. Right, okay, so it's going to be one of those be careful matches. This is one of those that definitely watch out, because if you get matches like this where you get tons of people going all in one go, that's when stuff starts going wrong quite nastily. But no, we got an E25 in this match now. Where is it? There it is. See, I told you, it's not tiny, but it's definitely flatter than a Hetzer. It's one of those tanks which you got to hide a lot. Right, good luck, have fun, and I guarantee at least 90% of you will not notice the fact that the flank needs to be covered. So how many tanks is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, all of the tanks! No, no chance. Oh wait, no. We got one. And we got SU-152. So, a lot of tanks are going over there to try and be glorious heroes. But I will, to be honest, reposition and just start setting up defensive operations. Because, unfortunately, there's only so much you can do. I mean,
I'm suppose my main concern of this match will be the fact that there are so many freaking KV-1Ss. I mean, if we're lucky, a few of them may not have the gun. If we're extremely lucky, they won't have... a lot of them won't have the gun. And if God has somehow been able to bless us with his holy presence and guide us through this turmoil, all of the enemy tanks won't have the gun. Budge forward, we can go. Budge forward, we can go. You're not playing a KV-1S correctly. The whole point of a KV-1S's gun is it's not meant to be accurate whilst on the move. And if we could definitely move into position and get a little bit closer, that'll make the difference. Plus also we need to spot targets for artillery because at this... Oh, there's one. Right, he's got the advantage of the gun depression. Right, so yeah, already the enemy have set up defensive positions, which gives me which tells me that a lot of them are probably crossing the bridge right now. So now the young eager KV-1S... Oh no, he hasn't gone over the top. Right, let's take it easy. Try to be very careful about showing what kind of stuff we've got left. We lost our E25 tank, which is a bit of a shame. There is the T21. I'm going to try and be caught a little bit... Right, there's the target. Right, I'm going to mark this position. Right, we've got a Jagdpanzer over there. For some reason, the SU-152 couldn't quite get the Jagdpanzer. My team is shit. Yeah, well, that remains to be seen, because trust me, there are occasions where you say, oh, look at that team, it's terrible. And then the team that you're facing up against is just as bad. Or if not worse. Right, there's a KV-1S. Oh, gods be praised, you don't have the gun. Bang! Solid hit on the front there. My tracks take it. You bloody beauties. God bless you for your lovely not having the gunness. Right, move up. Go forward. Take your shot, mate. Feuerschuss! Feuer frei! There we go. Right, moving to position. Aiming circle. Bang! Ah, lucky git ricocheted. Right, okay, moving up. Just save that guy from taking a hit. Right, we do have backup. Not as much as we could possibly want. Right, slowly moving up. Pop a shot. Bang! Oh, low damage roll. I've done a lot of damage, though, against that guy. That's pretty good. Artillery is having a go. I thought as much. And the KV-1S has somehow been able to flank entirely on our rear flank. How the bugger hell do you do that? Bang! How? Wait, there's an SU-152 there. How the oh, he was dead. Right, okay, cool. Right, this little git needs to die. Right, T-21 versus that. Right, back up. Hide that tank. Oh no, I've been immobilized. Oh, I've been taking a ricochet. Right, swing my tank to go around and... Hello. Yeah, like I said, you can be surprised at how shit some of your teammates can be. Ah, bollocks. Right, I've got no idea how to do this. No, Daimyo, stop playing... Alright, okay, the KV-1S player is distracted. We must go and knock him out. Nope, he's coming for me. Fuck it. You know what? I'm just going to go for this bastard right here. Swing around. He missed. Thank fuck for that. Swing around, fire. What? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm right fucking next to you with a fucking 122 millimeters worth of gun and you bloody ricochet. RNG, you are a dick. A full-fledged dick. Honestly. Right, so yeah, case and point. Some people say that their teams are terrible and you should kill them. That is stupid. Absolutely stupid. Right, okay, fair enough. But no, I mean, seriously? Oh, that. I mean, I've got my AE-70. I've got the other tank. I'll definitely have the IS-3 researched. No problem. But it's just really whatever. It's out of my control, really. RNG has just been a dick on that occasion. But what can you do? You know, you either have the capabilities of a decent tank and you have a decent... I mean, to be honest, I can't complain because we've had 2 good games in the E75. So you got to take tit for tat. But really, right close to you, my gun has like what? The frontal armor of a KV-1S has that, and I somehow bounced. That is extremely lucky for that player. He must feel very happy about himself. Fair enough, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that was an extremely frustrating match. Anyway, so, yes, like I was saying, hope you have enjoyed this video. Sadly, it wasn't as descriptive nor talking-wise as much as I'd normally be, but because this patch doesn't really apply too much for this tank, or for this game, to me at least, it's not really, I don't know, it's not much, I'll be honest with you. It's one of those patches which, for certain people, works just fine. For us, not so much. However, I will be making another video on patch 8.7's preview with Rexasaur. He and I are going to be going around the map, or the new map, and we're just going to be going around finding camping spots, talking tactics, and generally having some fun. So if you like this video, or if you want to continue watching this stuff, feel free to check that out. I'm looking forward to working with him on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this, feel free to subscribe, rate, like, commentate, all that jazz. If I'm rambling on about certain things, then feel free to let me know on that. Trying to work new systems in so it seems a little bit more professional. But if you guys enjoy that, feel free to let me know. Anyway, this is Crap Hodder signing out. Catch you later, guys.